Very cringe in here a second, chat. So keep the pressure off me. Alrighty. How's it going, lads? It is your favorite mums here. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. So today I've got a video for you guys on my squad builder, basically. This is a squad that I am going to hopefully be building come FIFA 21 on day one. It is what I think would be a 50 to 60k squad and under, which is how much I like to spend, guys. You don't want to spend too much money. Obviously, making money at the start of the game is very easy, and money is key, guys. So having a lot of money early on in the game will help you in the long run to get the God squad you need, all right? Rather than spending all your money on a team. So I like to try and do a 50k team or so, and that way I can use the rest of my money to trade with, and then obviously get a lot of money. And then by week 4 or 5, we can buy the Neymars and some of the big boys of the world, all right? So I'm about to show you guys my team. It is a hybrid. I think I've used, I don't know, 3 or 4 different leagues in there. Like I've told you guys before, I like to go to the off leagues, you know, using the CSL, the Eredivisie players, and things like that. So we've kind of gone to some of the off leagues. I have used one main league. I think we put the Bundesliga in there. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys what I got. Obviously, you know, maybe there are some other teams that could be just as good, but I think this team is a really nice team. It's got a nice mix, and it fits the way that I like to play and the style I like to play, all right? So I'm going to show you guys it. Obviously, you know, if you like it, guys, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and, you know, feel free to copy the team if you want to and use it for yourself as well, because I think it will work really, really well for a lot of people. Alrighty, so let's get straight into it. So, here is the team, guys. Rather than showing you slowly team player by player, I'm just going to show you the whole team and then quickly go through each player so that this video doesn't take too long. So, basically, that is the team. Now, that is how I'm going to start it for chemistry in a 4-5-1. The only player that will be off chem is Promes, who will be on 7 chem once I've got loyalty and a manager. He would get 7 chem. Everybody else would be on 10 chem, all right? And I'm fine with playing Promes on 7 chem. That does not bother me. Because if I wanted to build a hybrid like this, it has to go like that. So basically, we've got the Argentinian League in there. We've got the CSL in there. We've got the Bundesliga in there. And we have got the Eredivisie. Now, what I'm going to quickly show you guys, we'll go through each player. I'll kind of tell you maybe a bit of a price estimation of what I think their price could be. And yeah, and that'll be the video, all right? So let's start with my boy here in the corner, all right? We'll start left to right. So we have got Haps as our left back. Now, one of the reasons why I use him as my left back is because I wanted Promise in the team. So I had a few players who were just non-negotiables that I think won't be too expensive, and their stats are really nice. So the 2 of those cards that were really, for me, were like non-negotiable were Paulinho and Promes. I think Paulinho and Promes, I think Promes to start off with will probably only be, you know, 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, around that kind of area, kind of price. So I think for his stats, he's going to be really well. If that card was in the Premier League, you're probably looking at like 25, 30, 35k just for that player. If not more, it could be like, you know, Jesus from, I think last year was like 40k, 35, 40k. So as an 82 rated. So I think that card in another league would be very, very expensive. But because he's in the Eredivisie, because he's not from the greatest nation, he's hard to link up. Cards like this just never go up that high. I think Promes' card last year, which was a left wing, only hit like 7k or something, all right? Or even less maybe. So I see this card maybe going between 7 and 10k. In-game stats, as you guys can see, we've got the 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, so very nice there. High mediums, which are perfect work rates for an attacker. I think you could play this card as either a cam or as a striker. So you could play a left cam, right cam, striker, or central cam. You could pretty much play any of the attacking areas. So depending on how you structure your team up. But I mean, pace is very, very good for a cheaper card. Good positioning, good finishing, good shot power, great stamina. Vision and crossing is really nice. That's why I said you can play him at left or right cam as well, because he has got the pace, he has got the vision and the crossing, and then he's got very nice dribbling stats as well. Depending on where you play him as a striker, you could probably throw a hunter on him, just go boom, 99s for his pace, really good shooting. Throw an engine on him even, if you want to get that balance up, takes him up to 88 balance, 90 agility, would get his sprint speed to what, 95, 92 acceleration. His reactions, ball control, all that would go to like mid to higher 80s as well. So it would make him a real threat especially with that 5-star, 4-star. So yeah, very, very nice card for I think what you're paying for him. Now, because I want to Promes, there's not many links. If you want to link him, you're looking at like a Neres or something like that. Probably. I went Haps. This card will be cheap. I think you're looking at like a couple thousand coins, probably 2,000 coins. Sorry, boys. I think you're looking at about 2,000 coins. He's got the high medium work rates, which is pretty standard for a wingback. You're going to find most wingbacks have the high mediums. 5'9", good pace. Look, it's not the best card. Stamina's good. Pace is good. Not the best card. He's only got the 67 composure. Dribbling's not horrible, though. And, defending is doable. Like I said, it's not the greatest card, but the options are slim. And I guess if you're going to have a bad card in any of your positions, your wingbacks are probably, I guess, where I don't mind having a card that's not as strong as some other. I'd rather have a strong striker or a strong cam or a strong centre back over a really strong wingback, all right? So that's not a big deal for me in terms of doing that. And with a good chem star, I can boost him up enough where he would do a job for me, all right? So that's why I've gone Haps. He's also very, very cheap. Now, we'll go across our defense. So I've got Klosterman here. Now, Klosterman, I would say, is probably the most expensive player in this team. I think he's a player that's been talked up a lot. Bundesliga as well has been quite popular. So I do think that card will be a 15 to 20k card. I don't see that card going above 20k. I mean, I put him in there just because he looks like a really nice card. It was kind of slim pickings in terms of getting chemistry as well. So that's why I've gone for him. And I can work him into the budget, all right? So I thought, well, why not? But I mean, it is a nice card. Mediums. Obviously, medium highs would be a little bit better. So high defensive work rates. But it works. You've got defenders like Gomez, Van Dijk who have got mediums. And they're obviously aren't too bad. So mediums are okay. 6'2" is a very good height. Pace is nutty. So 88 sprint speed, 79 acceleration is very good. 81 reactions. People might look at the agility and think 63, 60 balance, not that good. But that's what you're expecting for a lower tier centre back. I mean, even some of the top tier centre backs, like I think last year Varane, he had like in the 50s, or Manolas, they have it like in the 50s for balance. So you're not expecting too much. But yeah, very good defending, 81 interceptions, 84 defensive awareness, 81 stand tackle, 85 sliding. So very good defending, and solid physicals as well with 82 stamina, 82 jumping, 75 strength, right? Throw the right chem style on him, throw an anchor on him or something like that. Goes into the 80s for his strength. Defending all goes to like 90s. And obviously the pace, your sprint speed goes into the 90s. Your acceleration goes into like 89. It becomes a very nice card. Next, I've thrown Farman in there. Look, guys, you guys know my opinions on goalkeepers. I think once you get to the top tier goalkeepers, you start seeing a bit of a difference and you can pick them carefully. When it comes to your low tier goalkeepers, there's not much difference in them, I don't think, all right? I don't feel like you're going to feel a big difference. I went Farman mainly because he's got 6'6". So I went for the height there. I think with heading being, people talking about heading being a lot more meta and people being able to, I guess, aim their headers a little bit better into the corners. Having someone about 6'6", good reflexes, being able to dive and reach those corners, I think could be important. So I went for the 6'6" guy. Best out of a bad bunch in a sense. We went for Upa as our other centre back. I think Upa will be pretty cheap as well. I think you're probably only looking at a couple K, 2-3K for that card. 6'1", mediums. Good sprint speed. Acceleration's lacking a little bit, but really nice strength. Good defending, 84 standing, 75 defensive, 77 interceptions. His stamina is a little bit low, but I mean, as a centre back, you don't expect them to do a little bit of running, so he should be able to last out the game. But yeah, I do understand that the stamina is looking a little bit low. But I think he'll be all right to do a job, especially early in FIFA, all right? Obviously, this is our starting squad. This is the squad we're going to use for the first couple weeks, maybe for the first weekend league. And then by then, I would expect to have a large chunk of coins from trading and investing. And that's when we start upgrading and getting our things, right? But we don't want to be using our money early, all right? So that's why we're going for this team. Alrighty. Next, on our defense, we have got Montiel. Now, we've got him because we've got the strong link between Salvio and Montiel. Salvio's the card I really liked, and then Montiel was kind of the way I kind of was able to get him on chemistry. But this card's actually not a bad card either. High, medium, standard. 3-star, 3-stars, pretty standard. Good pace, though. Really good stamina. Good aggression. Solid defending and solid dribbling for like a cheaper card as well. So, yeah, nothing special, but just not too bad, right? Just a solid card. And it was allowed me to get Salvio as well. Now, Salvio, because he's from the Argentinian League, it's a very nice card, but this card will be worth absolutely nothing, all right? He'll probably be 1-2K as well, just because he's impossible to link. Like, you know what I mean? He's Argentinian. He's from a bad league. He's, not many people are going to be using that card. But if you look at his in-games, man, 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot are great. High mediums are great. Really good dribbling, really good pace, and really good positioning, good shot power, 75 finishing. You throw the right chem style on this guy again, and he's going to become a really good, whatever you need him for, really good striker, really good winger. Even you could use him as a really good camera if you throw the right chem style on him. So yeah, I'm a big fan of this card. Like I said, if I play a 4-2-3-1, I would play him as my right cam. All right. Is this going to be my... Yeah, this will be my starter squad, Anonymous. So yeah, I do like this card. That leaves us with our last four here in the middle. We have got Talisca. They've given Talisca a big pace upgrade this year. So he's got the 4-star, 4-star, 6'3". So once again, if heading is a thing, man, having this card, he would probably be my central cam. Look, it depends on what formation I go. I'm just saying, pretend I go a 4-2-3-1. He would probably be my central cam. He's got the height, winning the headers. Got the high lows, which are good work rates as well for a central cam. 4-star, 4-star. Nice dribbling. Solid pace as well this year. Really good finishing. Shooting. 86 positioning, 80 finishing, 84 shot power, 87 long shot. So he knows his way around goals. And then really good short, long passing and solid vision as well. So I think this guy can really, really do a job as a central cam. I think it would be perfect for a job. You probably want to up his pace a little bit better. But once again, man, throw an engine on him or something like that. And depending on how you use him, and, you're going to get his pace right up there. You're going to boost his dribbling up. He'd go to what? Like 80 balance, 85 balance, 83 reactions, 92 agility, high 80s for dribbling. He'd go to like 81 sprint speed, 94 acceleration with an engine on him. So becomes a really, really nice card. Paulinho, this was one of my cards that I said to you guys at the start. I needed him in my team, all right? I think this card, last year, this card was an 84 rated, and his max price was 9.5k. That was max. So I don't see this card being much more than like 7k. If last year 9.5 and he was an 84 rated, just because of his league, that's why he's so cheap. I mean, if that's a Prem card, you're looking at like 20 plus K. I don't think this card will go above 7k. But I mean, high highs, great work rates, 4-star, 4-star, great, 6 foot, great, really good dribbling, really good shooting, really good defending, really good physicals, and he's got good vision and short passing as well. Ideally, I think this is probably a great box to box, but you have to pay him as a DM. He could also be a very, very good DM. So DM or box to box. For 7k, for me, it's a no-brainer for this card. Love that card. And then we've got Tex here. 4-star, 4-star, high lows. High lows are perfect for a striker. 4-star, 4-star is great for a striker. Really fast. He's got that pace. He's got solid finishing. He's got good stamina. What more do you need, guys? I don't really need to say anymore. We'll leave that there. And then to finish it off, I mean, this guy was I kind of got stuck with him in a sense, but I also like this card. I mean, I needed to have a very specific card. This was the last spot I needed to fill, and I needed a very specific card for chemistry. So we went with him. But I'm not upset that we have to use this card. I mean, as a DM, guys, 84 interceptions, 83 defensive awareness, 79 stand tackle, 89 stamina, very good pace for a DM, good short passing, and then very solid dribbling as well for a DM, guys. 5'11 as well, high medium work rates. He kind of just is a very nice card again. And I mean, Personally, as a DM, I don't think you really need to touch his pace. You know, later on, you might want a faster DM. But I mean, at this point in the game, I don't think you need any more pace on this card. So you probably don't need to touch his pace, and you can just work on like his dribbling and his defensive stats and stuff like that, right? Now, I think giving him more strength probably isn't going to do much because he's not that strong. And if you're pairing him with like a Paulinho anyway, you've got the strength in Paulinho anyway, so he can be more of your, I guess, playmaking DM even or anything like that. I think just throwing, you know, anything you could throw. I'm gonna get confused here, guys. What's the one that ups the dribbling and ups the defending and stuff like that? Is it a Guardian or a Backbone? I think throwing something like that on him, where you know you can get his defending into like the 90s. Boost his defending all into like the 90s for interceptions, 90s for defensive awareness, 90s for stand tackle. And then you're also getting his dribbling all up into like the mid to high 80s. If you could do that with him with that good pace, man, it'd just be a really nice, feel smooth on the ball DM as well, man. So yeah, that is basically the team, guys. I'm pretty happy with it. Look, I'll probably bring out some more squad builders for you guys. So there's other teams that we could build. But overall, I really, really like this team. I think this team will probably cost you under 60k. I'm going to say between 50 and 60k, I would say. It could be even less, man, but I don't think this cart team will go above 60k. You know, I've price ranged that at, you know, Klosterman being like 20k, you know, Promes being like 8, 9k, Paulinho being like 8k. Well, I think that's like the tops they will get to, you know, that when they're most expensive. I mean, if you pick up Klosterman or you pick up Promes or Paulinho day one, or, you know, you pick them up before they rise to those higher prices, you could get them even cheaper. So personally, I'll probably buy this team for under 50k because I'm going to get them, you know, I'll snipe and bid the players and get them at better times earlier on when they're cheaper. But if you buy these cards at, you know, one of their more expensive times and you're not sniping the player stuff, then it might cost you, you know, 60k. But I think I could probably get this team for under 50. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you hanging out, man. If you like the video, guys, if it helps you out, or if you just like any of the players you saw today, smash a like on the video, man. Subscribe to the channel. Yeah. Very much appreciate you guys hanging out, watching the video, man. We're going to start bringing out double uploads. The streams have started back in full gear. Today was the first day back on the full grind, guys. It's going to be FIFA every single day, man, leading into the full start of the game on the 30th of September with the web app. Hopefully, I'll see you guys in the stream, or at least, man, comment in the YouTube comments, man. Ask me some questions. Happy to answer, guys. Appreciate you watching. Peace out.